Hi, my name is Deborah Burnt Maldonado. I am the co-founder of Creative Mind University, the Jungian Life Coach Training, and I'm here to answer questions about coach training and being a coach. And one of the questions we get often is, what type of person hires a coach? What kind of clients would I expect to work with as a coach? And this is a really important question because there is some confusion in the industry, in the personal development industry, about what is coaching and what is therapy. Now, this is just a simple way to understand it. Coaching is really for high-functioning people who want to reach their potential, and therapy is for people that are operating below their normal functioning and they need to get to normal functioning. So it's more of a medical treatment, the medical model of diagnosis and treatment, where coaching is more about potential. The coach isn't diagnosing anyone. They're not working with mental illness or depression or traumas. They're working with the potential of the client. So there are different types of clients, but sometimes people graduate therapy, they've done their therapy work, and they're now ready to build their life, and they probably don't need a therapist anymore, but they maybe need a coach. So there could be a transition. It depends on the person. So if you think about it, there's a line of kind of normal functioning that we're able to get up in the morning, we're able to have a job, we're able to get along with people. We basically functioning at a average human level, which is pretty much mediocre at best for most of us. And there's a minus. See, think of that as zero, like you're the kind of the baseline. And then the people that are like have depression, or they have like really serious anxiety or fears, and like a lot of issues with PTSD, eating disorders, those type of things. They are best working with a licensed professional, a therapist, to help them with those issues that have been highly trained in that pathology or that treatment model. Addictions falls into that as well. And so the goal of the therapist is to get them to that zero, to that baseline. Then they can go off, and if they want to hire a coach after that, that's fine. The greatest thing about the clients for coaches is that you're really working with high-functioning people, so you're not dealing with that heaviness, that kind of feeling you're treating someone, but really working with people on helping them create their lives in a more powerful way. Now, of course, a coach can understand past conditioning. They can understand where the person's coming from. The person comes with a history, a personal history. It doesn't mean that coach ignores that. Most great coaches understand conditioning aspects of the psychology of a person and their psyche and how they think about things, how they learn to think about things. But they don't necessarily need a therapist. They just need to know how their mind works, what assumptions are they making about their life that are kind of covering over their potential. And so the type of clients are people that want to find love, maybe have better relationships with the people around them, better parenting, maybe not giving parenting or child rearing advice, but more how to work with the emotions around being a mom, or dealing with the projections of the child and the mother. Also, so relationships is one great area coaches work in. Executive coaching is probably the most popular and the most growing area of coaching, especially now with the great resignation happening. Companies are looking for ways to add extra support for their employees so they're happy and their team and works better together, and the kind of keeping people employed and not quitting their jobs. So executive coaches come in and they can do workshops, they can get a corporate contract and coach people just how to work with their mind, how to work with themselves, how to work with their feelings, what's triggering them, those type of ideas to help them have maximum performance in their career and feel less stressed about their job. Another type of coaching, there is also mind-body coaching. And of course, we have to watch the line of medical treatment, but helping people work with meditation, helping people, get rid of stress and cope with the stress and their emotions. Also getting into workout programs and motivation and eating right, all those things. Not necessarily giving them a a diet to use if they're not a nutritionist, but motivation and helping them stay true to their goals. And another great part of coaching is, which I think is another big area, is spiritual coaching. And even if you're just whether you're in an organized religion, whether you're eclectic and universal, new age type of person, a spiritual life for anyone is so important to discover. And so your specific philosophy, whether you're a Buddhist or Vedanta or a Christian, or even just universal, as we say, you can actually help a client go deeper within themselves as a coach to connect with their spiritual practice, to motivate them. If you have a spiritual practice, you can actually use that in coaching, not necessarily therapy. It's really coaching that person to connect deeper. Our coaching model, the Jungian coaching model, is a spiritual psychology. So it incorporates not only to help executive coaches who can stay motivated, but also work with the projections of the team, understanding the shadow that is showing up in the dynamic with teams and with the boss team member relationship. But also the development of the coach, of the executive. A lot of times they're hungry for a deeper connection besides work to their true nature. And everyone's spiritual. We're all spiritual in some way. And sometimes a coach can help you get more in touch with your own spiritual nature. And so Jungian coaching is actually really excellent because it has the science of psychology, but also Jung really worked with the deeper parts of the unconscious that connects you to that spiritual nature, the archetypes, the soul of the person. So it's a really great, diverse program that can help you in all those areas of life, relationships, parenting, health, mind, body, to work with emotions and create a life that you want. A success coach is another type of coach, someone who wants to be more successful, maybe an entrepreneur that wants to, get over their fear of making sales or their feeling that they're not good enough to be successful, working on confidence building, motivation, and also what's showing up in their life and how that reflects something in their mind. So as you can see, coaching has a lot of possibilities. You can pick a niche that fits with you, maybe something you personally went through or you will go through in your training. Let's say you always struggled with success, maybe relationships were easy. And so into the training, you really learned more about what the key to success is through your inner work. And you say, you know what, I'd love to teach people what I've learned. I'd love to use these processes to help others in this same area. You can definitely do that. But I think whatever you want to do, there's so many different niches. When we do our coach training on business in the training, every single graduate, every single student has a different idea, a different niche of who they would work with. It's so unique. And that's really the gift, is finding a niche that's unique to you, a population that you're passionate about helping, and really doing what you love each and every day, and coaching with people that you love to be around, that you love to motivate, and the topics you like to teach and share. So there's a lot of opportunity in coaching. So I hope this piques your interest a little bit of maybe that sounds like something I would want to do and explore more. And if you want to know more, have some questions about this, schedule a free call with one of our enrollment coaches and find out more about Jungian life coach training. It's a spiritual psychology element of it, or even if you just want to be an executive coach, how the shadow work can really help with teamwork, with executives, and helping them reach their potential. So there's a wide spectrum of where you can work, and it is really the most rewarding career I think of. So I hope you explore it more, and I'll talk to you soon.